Hey, John here from Web Agents. How are you? Thanks so much for joining me for this video where I'm going to share with you some excellent strategies and tips for choosing the right domain name for your local business. And these strategies I want to share with you, they don't necessarily have to be just for your local business. Can be for any type of business, really. These strategies are excellent. So choosing a domain name for your business is important. Choosing the right one. You don't want to go to the effort later on having to change your domain name. It can be done. It's not necessarily a big deal. Well, it can be if you're taking care of your website yourself. But it is really good to get it right from the beginning. Save a lot of time and heartache later on down the track. So I've been doing this for years, been helping businesses for years. So what I'm going to share with you, I know will definitely help you. So here we go. I've got 5 strategies and tips here we're going to go through together. Really help you. So when choosing the domain name for your business, go for, if you're in America, go for a .com. If you're in Australia, go for a .com.au. If you're in the UK, .co.uk, in Canada, .ca, in New Zealand, .co.nz, etc., etc., etc. Basically, go the .com for your country. If you're in Australia, you can go for a .com. It doesn't have to be a .com.au. You can just be a .com. If your audience, though, is predominantly Australia, your market, your business's market, I would recommend sticking with a .com.au. Same if you're in the UK or Canada, etc., New Zealand. But any country really can do a .com really well. So don't go for the .net or .net.au or .info or .org can be okay if you're a non-profit organization. Actually, I would recommend it if you're a non-profit organization, a .org. I've never had any clients really that have been a .org. All of them have been businesses, so they've all been .com, .com.aus. There's lots of extensions, or TLDs, I think they call them. There's .sales, there's .travel, whatever, .io. I would highly recommend just sticking with the .com or .com.au. Highly recommend it. People, and I'll tell you some of the reasons. One of them is people trust a business with a .com or a .com.au, etc. When they see websites with other extensions like .travel, .real estate or whatever, it doesn't look as professional and as trustworthy. From what I've seen on Google results, they just perform better. So you're going to have a better chance of ranking really well on Google with the .com, .com.aus, etc. So they're the 2 real reasons I would highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. Now you might be thinking, John, well, it's not easy to get a good .com or a good .com.au domain, etc. I know that, and I'm going to share with you a really good strategy right at the end there, the 5th tip, that's really going to help you find great domain names. Because even right now, I'll tell you, even today, right now in 2019, you can find excellent domain names, and at entry-level prices too. Not having to pay thousands of dollars for them. And I'll show you in a moment. So I look forward to that. All right, with your domain, keep it short and sweet. Even if you've got a long business name, if you're registering your business name and your business is automotive parts and service and automotive parts and services Brisbane, don't go and register that full domain name. Don't go and register automotive parts and services Brisbane.com.au. I wouldn't recommend it at all. You want to keep your domain name short. So if you do have a long business name, just think of ways you can abbreviate it. But yeah, just keep it. The shorter your domain name, the better. Don't make it too short. Like don't if you've got a really long name, and don't make it an acronym if it looks really weird. But anyway, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Sorry, just keep it short. That's the main thing, really. So let's talk about that example. So the Automotive Parts and Services Brisbane. So what would I do if I had that business? It might be I might do it as APS Brisbane, APS Automotive Parts and Services Brisbane. I'd do apsbrisbane.com.au, or just automotiveparts.com.au if that's available. That's a bit of a long domain name, but it's not too bad because it's 2 words. Even though one of the words automotive is long, if automotive parts is a .com.au was available, I would do that. So again, because it's 2 words. So that's the kind of things I'm talking. That's sort of what I'm talking about, and I hope I've made sense there, and that helps. Don't use numbers or hyphens in your domain name. So 2 reasons. One reason is using a number just doesn't look professional unless that is your business name, and people, if you're Toys for Us or Toys for You, let's say you're Toys for You, that is your business name, and you actually on your signs and everything in your branding, it's TOYS, the number 4 and the letter U. If that's your actual business name, then that's fine. That's okay. But don't use numbers. Don't use hyphens. So hyphens, a problem with hyphens, like let's say you're trying to get automotiveparts.com.au and it's taken, but you see that automotive-parts.com.au is available. I wouldn't recommend it, and the reason being is people will, when people are typing in that name, they're usually not going to remember to do the hyphens properly, or they're going to do type underscore instead or whatever. But just stay away from it for that reason, for SEO reasons as well. I think it's better just staying away from hyphens. Keyword phrases are great, but not the be all and end all. And what do I mean by that? What I mean is, it used to be that if you got the keyword phrase that you wanted to rank for, so let's say you wanted to rank for people that typed in automotive parts or car parts. Let's say you really car parts Brisbane. You wanted to rank for that. Years gone by, if you registered carpartsbrisbane.com.au and put up a website with some basic content, you would rank number 1 for that keyword phrase car parts Brisbane because of your domain name, because you had that keyword in your domain name, again with no hyphens and so forth. But that's not the case anymore. That doesn't work. So a few years ago, I can't remember how many years ago now, Google updated the algorithm, and that's you can't get. I mean, it still helps. Don't get me wrong. It still helps if you've got your keyword phrase in your domain. It's great, but it's not the be all end all. So don't stress out if the main keyword phrase that you're trying to rank in Google for is not in your domain name. It's about getting what you can that's available, what works for your business name as well, for your business. So if you want to have just a domain name that sort of represents your business name, instead of focusing on the main keyword phrase that people would search for your products or services, that's fine. So for example, if you're L&J, let's say you're called Pete's Car Parts, or let's say you just call Pete's Mechanical, right? Let's say your business is Pete's Mechanical, and you find that petesmechanical.com.au is available. Great, grab it. don't be concerned that your domain name is not Mechanic suburb, like the suburb you're in, like Mechanic North Lakes. That's what I'm talking about here. So I don't want to go on too much about that, and I hope I'm making sense there. All right, so the last one is going back to what I mentioned earlier about, yes, you can find great domain names. Not all the good ones are taken, and I'll explain. So you can actually, so let's say, for example, all right, so you go to, let's say you're in Australia, and you go and you're searching for a good domain name on Crazy Domains, and let's say, all right, you wanted let's say you wanted Pete's Mechanical.com.au. all right, let's see if it's available. Come on. All right, great, it's available. Awesome. So so many times, okay, let's try another one. Let's try another domain. Let's go search again. Okay, let's say you're a florist. So let's say you wanted Brisbane. All right, can't spell. Brisbane florist.com.au. All right, let's see if that's available. All right, it's already registered. Okay, and if, I don't want to drag this out, but let's say you've tried a few different florist ones and you haven't found anything that's really good. Okay, so what you can do, you can come over to a website, this website here, expireddomains.net, and what I love about this website, what it does is it actually tells you domain names that have recently expired. So these are domains that people registered, so they're usually really good ones, but they've let them expire. And there's a few different reasons why they let them expire. They let them expire because maybe they wanted to do something with the website and they didn't. They registered the domain, they didn't end up building the website and doing anything with it, so they just let it expire. Or there were an actual business that had a website and the business shut down for whatever reason. Small businesses are shutting down all the time. So you can get a website like this, Expired Domains, and you can get a free login. And I'm logged in. To get all these options you can see here, you need to log in with a free account. And what you could do, you go to, let's say you wanted a .com.au. So I'm pretty much, when you log in, this is what you see. So let me go to this CCTLD's A, and let me go to deleted.au domains. All right, so this I'm just filtering out because I don't want to see every single expired domain in the world. Like this, you'd be shocked how many expire on a daily basis. Actually, I'll show you. Anyway, there's tens of thousands of domains expiring every single day, and again, lots of really good ones. All right, so again, I'm going to choose something. I want it to show, and I'm setting up some filters, right? I want to see no numbers, no hyphens. I want something that's available, because sometimes it shows you ones that have expired, but you can't register them yet for whatever reason. There's not many of them, but there's just a few. Okay, so and let's say I want it to contain the word florist. All right. So see that this is what really helps for, again, if you're looking for a specific type of domain, you can put the things that it contains. And there's heaps of other filters there. I won't go through all of them. All right, let's apply that filter and let's see what I think these are all .com.au. I think they might have, anyway, they all are. All right, so here we go, and I've actually got it sorted by when they were dropped, meaning when they became available, and I've got 289 domains here. That's quite a lot. So let's look at this. I've got store Stowell Florist, maybe that's a suburb. Ashgrove, I know that's a suburb. Coburn North Florist, Norman Park Florist. So here's some, a lot of these are suburb locations. This one's a bit different. Sunflower Forest, Florist Hobart, Florist Canberra, Newcastle, Darwin. Cool. And you can see too, it actually tells you when they were originally registered. So some of these 2013, 2010. It also tells you too, what was this one here? How many pages, crawl results. I think that's what that is, how many pages. Really important. Here we go, backlinks. This column here tells you how many backlinks. So let's say you want a domain that's already got a lot of backlinks. You can sort it by that column right there. And so let's say this one here, Roseanne Greenery Florist.com.au's got 5,500 backlinks. Wow. Wow. What is this? This is like their Alexa ranking. The smaller the number, the better. Lily's Florist, Soil Hill's got 254. Anyway, you can go down and see ones that already have backlinks and how many they have. So there are lots of really good information here. So excellent site, again, to maybe to give you some ideas. You might not like any of these domain names, but it might give you some ideas as well. So I actually, so for example, the website I have, webagents.com.au. I used these exact principles that I went through with you today. When I actually chose the business name Web Agents because that domain was available. So I want something short, but really sort of did express what I do. So digital marketing agency, Web Agents. It's a .com.au. Again, short and sweet. There's no hyphens, numbers. Web Agents that really doesn't have any keywords. Like for my business, a digital marketing agency, online marketing, SEO, websites, I've got none of those keywords. Web is sort of a little bit there, but so again, that wasn't my concern. And where did I find it? I actually found it on expireddomains.net. So I went there and I was looking through the .com.au domains, and I saw that one just recently expired. It had a lot of backlinks. I thought, great, that's a great, really short domain name. Does capture what I am about. And so that's how I got the business name, was because of the domain name that was available. And that's how important they can be. So anyway, I hope you found this video helpful to find a domain name for your local business. If you're stuck and you really can't find a domain name, let me know. Send me an email. You can message me through webagents.com.au through the website, or put a comment below this video. And I'm always checking, and I'd love to help you with your next business domain name. So wishing all your best. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Yeah, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye for now.